because your in-house and your volume is on your mics are too loud.
It's feedback.
Right, it's the feedback from there. That's what I told you, bring it down.
So it's either that'll be high or we have to bring the mics down a little lower. I'm learning that from church.
Okay, because I was like,
Church.
oh, I can hear myself.
I was saying either we had to turn down the in-house or turn down the mics.
Okay. All right. Got you.
Hello. Good evening.
Hey.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Remedy Podcast.
Yeah.
5 episodes in.
Look at us. Look at God.
It's been a great ride, great journey so far. I am your host, one of your hosts, Taylor J. You can find me on social media at A Zealous Voice. That's Instagram and Twitter. And you can also check out my blog, azealousvoice.com, where successful, stylish, and saved is not only the mantra, but it's the lifestyle.
Okay.
That's cute, ain't it?
That's cute.
Thank you.
How'd you just figure that out? Look at you. Look at God.
Hey y'all, I am Antoinette. I'm a blogger over at thefancyfriend.com, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at thefancyfriend. And my blog is a high-low mix of feminine style.
Love it, love it, love it.
And I am your third host, Nikki C. And you can find me on Twitter and IG at theurbant.com. And you can also find me on my blog, theurbant.com, where I'm talking about politics, brunch, and beauty finds.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, about the Remedy, you can follow us as a whole on Instagram and Twitter at Remedy Podcast. You can also visit our website at theremedypodcast.com, and you can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play.
Yes.
Alrighty. Sounds about right?
Yes, that's all right.
All right, cool. So we're going to move into our Girl Boss of the Week. And I have to give it to the cast of Hidden Figures for winning. I think they won Best Picture at the SAG Awards.
Yeah. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I think they won Best Ensemble, like all of them collectively.
Maybe it was Best Ensemble. Did they win Best Picture too?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to say for Best Ensemble, they won at the SAG Awards, and Taraji gave a really amazing and emotional speech. Like, Janelle Monáe was up there bawling. And, I mean, it's just been a phenomenal and impactful film. Someone on Twitter was just saying that they went to go see it, I guess, either this week or last week, and it was still sold out. And this movie came out a minute ago, I feel like, at this point in time.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see, you know, what happens at the Academy Awards, because Octavia Spencer is nominated. So it'd be nice to see if they take home another award.
They need to. That was such a good movie.
Outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture, Hidden Figures. Yeah, it seems like that's what it is.
Cool.
Yes, I think that's what they won.
I know they won something.
Yes, you're right. Best ensemble.
Because Taraji got up there and did the speech.
Yes, and she called everyone up there, you know, the director, all the co-stars, and it was phenomenal. So shout out to them.
Yes.
Yes, and so I want to slide into our icebreaker. So we're going to play a little game.
I still don't know what I'm
I still don't know what I'm going to say either, but let's see. So we're going to do one truth and one lie, and we have to figure out which one is the lie and which one is the truthful one. I still don't know.
I don't know.
You picked this.
I know.
I know. I picked it.
I know. I was in the car and I was like, I just don't know what to say.
I'm not a good liar. I'm really not a good liar. Let's see.
Mostly because I feel like I'm an open book. Like
yeah, so it's like, would don't you?
Right. I feel like I've said everything about myself on Twitter. So.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Okay.
All your life.
Okay. I think I have one. I didn't get my driver's license until I was 22. and I wear a size 5 shoe.
The lie is that you are a size 5 shoe.
I hate this game.
I looked down at her feet and I was like, it looks,
I didn't even look.
I was like, it looks big enough for
I wear a 7. Was that 22 when I got mine? Yeah.
Girl, how you gonna mess up the truth? You don't like your truth.
It was the truth. It was the truth.
I don't even know.
Do, 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 do.
You're the worst because this ain't helping us.
Right, exactly.
I'm trying to.
I don't know either, for real,
Put something in
Let
between.
me see.
We could go to the other one if y'all can't think of nothing.
No, I'm gonna. Okay. I don't know.
It's hard, right?
Okay. I have swam with dolphins, and the other ones I've stayed in the Olympic Village in Tokyo.
You didn't say the Olympic Village in Tokyo.
I did.
Wow. Good. Okay.
that's good.
Tony's the winner so far. Okay.
That's disrespectful.
Wonderful.
All right, no pressure, Nakara, but you
None.
gotta be good now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, help me, God. Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, I look, y'all. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Okay, we won't
I'm
look
totally
at
looking at you.
No, we're gonna not look at her.
I'm totally looking at you right now.
Black Jesus. Look, I don't got nothing, y'all. Shoot. Jesus.
Why is this game so hard?
Because you did it to us. Because all I can think about was truth.
I gave y'all the choice. We could come back if you want.
But we coming back.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll come back.
Let me think. I gotta write it down too because I'm like zoning out too.
Yeah, just think about it. So while Nakara is, pondering her truth and her lie, we're gonna go into the culture fix, which is one of my favorite segments. So what we're gonna talk about first is a history maker. First African American female co-anchor on the Today Show. Tamron Hall, leaving NBC because she's being replaced by Megyn Kelly.
Like of all people, Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, so basically Megyn Kelly, who was an anchor on Fox News, left Fox News, came to NBC, and Tamron Hall, mind you, she and Al Roker were co-hosts on the Today Show at the 9 o'clock segment, I believe. Their segment was the highest rated. And then Tamron Hall would also do replace Lester Holt on the evening news. And whenever she replaced him, she would get higher ratings than he did. And Lester Holt is also a black person.
And she has, I think, 2 other shows on MSNBC.
Yes,
So
she slaying
works.
the
And her
game.
hair be later.
She's so cute.
She is. She's
Like
so
the little
adorable.
short
And then
hair.
she's so good
Yeah.
at her job.
So they decided to boot her and Al Roker segment for a segment for Megyn Kelly, which I guess starts in September. But I guess they put another offer on the table for Tamron, which was like a multi-million-dollar deal to do whatever. That wasn't what she was doing before. And she walked away from it. And I commend her for doing
I do
that.
too. I absolutely do.
You know what you're worth, and money
that
can't buy it.
And Megyn Kelly, I don't even think is a good fit for NBC at all.
They're going to feel it in their ratings.
I mean, she's just like, her ideology is like the opposite of NBC. And then, like I said, to replace, anyone who can get your ratings, let alone your only black female anchored, I mean, feels very disrespectful. And, and I'm glad she was like, I have talents, and I'm sure someone else will
pretty
pay
much
her
they
those
moved her out.
millions. Yeah,
They moved her
so
out.
we're going to move her out of her
And tried
segment.
to give her money to do something else, I guess. And apparently, in an article that I read, they were saying that NBC was surprised that she walked away from it. And I'm just like...
I'm not.
So is she walking away, period? Like,
Period.
From the whole network.
From both shows.
Yeah.
She has a like some show on the ID channel where she like talks about, I think, like crime investigations or something like that. So she's still
but
doing
I like
that.
her on MSNBC.
Well,
Dang, Dang.
They ain't giving her no respect.
Right.
That's true.
For Megyn Kelly.
From Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, I just.
Which is a joke.
Yeah. And it's just like, dang. That just shows you, like, your values are for the... Is Megyn Kelly blonde? The blonde lady?
Yeah.
Versus
pretty much
what's
how
That's
going
really
on.
what it is.
Everybody looks blonde on all those channels.
And it's
to be
just like,
truthful.
I don't know. I really hope that their ratings, that they don't see what they saw when they had her.
Right. I don't know what they were thinking. It's very disrespectful.
It is.
They should be ashamed of themselves for real. For real. I'm not even like.
They
trying to be,
should.
Like.
And then they didn't allow the Today Show to give her a farewell on the show.
Oh, I thought that was her decision. I thought she left.
It said that they did. She left, but I guess they still wanted to do a farewell for her,
Uh-huh.
and they wouldn't allow it.
See, that's not even right.
It's
I mean,
not.
are you
Not at all.
surprised?
I mean, like, what did you think they were going to do? Like, they're not going to, like, trash the network. They're going to say
Yeah.
goodbye to someone who was an integral part of the show.
Right.
Maybe they thought that she was going to do like a Mary Jane Paul and like just go crazy.
Well, she had already left, so she left her last day was the last day of January.
But I'm saying
and-
like doing a goodbye. Don't you think like they were scared like she?
No,
was gonna
no,
give
I think it
her
was
a
more.
plaque?
I think it was the cast couldn't do a goodbye rather than because she wasn't going to say anything. She just
Yeah.
wasn't. She just didn't stop coming back to work.
And she, darn, let me see if I can find the article. She had said something, like had made a statement about it, and it was like nothing negative. She was just saying how she enjoyed her time there.
Yeah.
And, you know, how it was like a big part of her career, and she
But I'm
appreciated
telling you, that's what
it.
they thought she was going to do.
And it's just like, why?
Because black people don't know how to act. That's what they're saying, pretty much. That's
I guess.
exactly what they're saying. So I figured out my truth and my lie.
Yay!
All right.
Black Jesus. I
Yeah,
write it there for
we're ready. We're ready.
All right. So the Ravens are my favorite football team, and I went to Egypt when I was 5.
Well,
The
I know
Ravens?
Ravens are not your favorite football team. Like, we know that because I beat you every single time about this from Baltimore, but want to have the audacity to be a Steelers fan. I forgot about that until you brought this up now in the car. Now we are beefing. I forgot you were a Steelers fan.
Nice try, though.
Good try,
You're on
though.
the losing side with me.
I don't want to be a loser. I don't want to be a loser.
Tony won
So
the
the
game.
funny thing is that the reason why I'm a Steelers fan is because when I moved here from California, like I didn't have no affinity, no team. So my favorite like middle school teacher, all she had was Steelers stuff, and so she would talk about it all the time. So that's how I became a Steelers fan.
Oh, but she loved Baltimore so much, though.
Well, I don't like Ray Rice, but
Oh, well, okay.
but I don't like a rapist either. So,
Yeah,
but
well,
we both.
you're right.
well.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so
Here we are.
I actually have some more info about the Tamron Hall.
Oh, thank you. I love this
dismissal.
tea. I wasn't so engaged because I was real struggling. I was stressed.
So the National Association of Black Journalists, or NABJ, shout out to them because their headquarters is in the journalism school at University of Maryland. They actually accused NBC of whitewashing the network.
Yep.
And I'm going to read their statement.
Not surprised.
The National Association of Black Journalists is saddened by Tamron Hall's departure from NBC. She broke ground as the first black female Today Show co-host and was enjoying ratings success alongside Al Roker during the show's third hour of programming. NBC has been a leader for diversity in broadcasting, but recent reports that Hall and Roker will be replaced by former Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly are being seen by industry professionals as whitewashing. Published reports suggest Kelly will be replacing Today's Takes, the hour of programming led by Hall and Roker. Roker tweeted last week that the show leads the ratings in its time slot and consistently beats its competition. This achievement deserves praise, not punishment, as replacing talent often is associated with low ratings performance. Kelly has a well-documented history of offensive remarks regarding people of color.
All facts.
On the Kelly
Not
File,
alternate.
Real facts.
the facts. On the Kelly File, her Fox News show, the host said then First Lady Michelle Obama's commencement address at Tuskegee University pandered to a culture of victimization. While NABJ wishes Hall well on her next move, NABJ requests a meeting with NBC leadership on the top-rated show's dismantling. We look forward to dialogue and resolve regarding black journalists and their continuing roles at NBC, both in front and behind the camera. And I'm glad that NABJ is actually stepping up and wanting to have those conversations, because there are people that I know personally who went to University of Maryland's journalism school and even Howard who work for the Today Show.
Right.
So it was like, dang, if they doing if they doing her like that, then imagine how they might do the production assistants.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, it's not even just NBC. It's just the way of the world. I mean, to be honest, in any field you're going to be in, they're going to do that to any one of us. So you just always have to watch your back as a person of color, because at the end of the day, they don't want to see our black faces.
Exactly.
Anymore. They want to see, obviously, from this Trump crap, like, it's clear that whiteness is what people are trying to preserve. So,
and even at looking at this, like when you were saying, like, you know, we have to watch our backs, it's like she probably didn't even have anything to watch. Like, her stats said it all. She was doing nothing wrong.
Right, but
and
you
then all
never
of a sudden,
know.
But Megyn Kelly decides she wants to leave Fox News and wants to go to NBC. And
whiteness wins at all times.
She's out.
That's why I had to cuss out that girl that I saw at on the
plane,
the March rally.
Yeah,
joint, because she really like feminism don't work for everybody sometimes. Well, white feminism. So there you are.
So she's been with MSNBC and NBC since 2007, and then she joined the Today Show team in 2014. Yeah, so she said,
sometimes that's why you gotta be loyal to only yourself sometimes, Lord Jesus. Don't be loyal to these corporations, because they will fire you in a second and not care.
We see.
What family?
Or they try to silence you. Like, in this article, it said that NBC felt like they gave her a generous offer for whatever else that they were going to have her do.
You should
but
be
like,
happy,
right?
woman.
But like, no, it's more than money. Like, you're not about to,
disrespect
exactly for some coins. No,
it's like I was carrying your show.
Literally, literally, multiple shows. Like, I do a lot for this network. It wasn't like she was just on the Today Show. Like, she's everywhere, on point all the time,
looking like Bay.
Well, of course, Bay was classy. And she said, the last 10 years have been beyond anything I could have imagined, and I'm grateful. I'm also very excited about the next chapter. To all my great colleagues, I will miss you, and I will be rooting for you. So I'm really excited, I guess, even though this is like a crappy situation, to see what she's going to do next.
Yeah.
She might go to TV One or
I think that she should.
or something.
I was thinking that today. You know, because, I mean, you know, like on TV1, Roland Martin has a morning show. Mm-hmm. So it would be nice to have like some either that show or something else. Like, I think
that we're getting back to like our black networks investing in like our own.
Oh,
I'm happy to see that. But I guess they finally understand we need that.
Because these people not doing nothing for you. They ain't looking out for you.
No.
They think they throwing a check your way, and
then it's all gonna be gravy for that. No,
lucky, so. But it's like, if this is what I've been studying for, if this is what I've been working for years, it's not just about a check.
Exactly. Right.
Sure.
You know,
that's what they thought.
You know, I'm not like y'all.
Well, obviously Megyn Kelly is.
Well.
Because Fox ditched her too. So,
and it's like, dang, Fox, and they're the conservative network, right?
She said she's not a conservative. She said she's an independent.
An independent conservative.
No, she said she's an independent.
Okay. She's a Megyn Kelly.
She's a Kellyanne.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so we wish Tamron Hall the best on her next
blessing, sister.
Her next move, whatever she
Don't
gets
let
next.
Them stomp you on Black History Month, honey. You better let them ancestors shine on you.
She gonna come out on top.
Absolutely.
She's definitely gonna come out on top.
Nothing can stop me.
So today, I read the very interesting news headline that Ivanka Trump's line, her clothing line and her accessories have been dropped from Nordstrom, and then just the accessories are dropped from Neiman Marcus.
Well, yeah, she only had accessories at Neiman Marcus, so
they dropped the line.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder, is she just guilty by association, or is she?
Should we shame her?
Yeah.
Yes, because she was saying that her father is the best choice.
I mean, she's
you
involved.
she's involved. It's her dad.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
He said he mentored her. He didn't say I raised her. He said I mentored her this way. I didn't raise her.
They have a strange thing anyway. On The View one day, I think he was like, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd totally date her or something like that.
That's she was like, I wish the thing that me and her can have in common is sex. So I was like, and she was just like,
and it's just like,
and at
the end of the day, like, us giving her money is giving the Trump as a corporation money.
Right.
So your dad trash, you trash, y'all just trash piles together. Y'all the hottest trash in New York City.
And it's not even like her clothes are like that good. Like,
I've never
honestly,
really looked at them. I see them in like TJ Maxx.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Marshalls.
Like, she's talking about like it's this like fashion empire that she's like created. Like, you're not
already-
like Chanel or
You did not be
Dior.
at New York Fashion Week.
No.
No.
I mean, she might, but honestly, it's just like regular
But, like-
shift dresses and like pumps and
Work clothes.
work clothes that
Right.
like aren't even really that good. Like, you're not missing anything. We can just go
No.
get yourself a Calvin Klein dress off the $59.99 rack and
Girl, I be getting mine for $39.99 at TJ Maxx.
There we go.
Or you can go to and Taylor Loft when they have on them sales.
And
Yeah.
so you're literally like not missing anything.
Nothing at all. And it's not like the things that she wears, like, because I think she can dress very well, but it's like the things that she wears.
It's not
are
her stuff.
It's not in the
It's,
stuff.
yeah, it's usually not her stuff because I mean it's not high quality things. I mean, honestly,
Yeah, I
it's,
mean, like,
Yeah.
they're all.
it's
they're
just
trash.
it's right. It's just like run of the mill, just like regular. Like
They're trash.
it's nothing. It's like nothing special
And, like,
about
and I
it.
can talk about her because she's a grown woman. I'm not going to talk about his little son because, oh, Jesus.
I think he just wanted to just chill and live his life.
Right, he was like, I didn't ask for any
That's
of
all
this.
he wanted to do.
He just wanted
Okay.
to eat his Cheerios.
I just want
and
my
sip
floor
his
in the
apple
penthouse.
juice.
I didn't ask to be out here in the cold.
I think it was
Why we gotta do this?
on Inauguration Day. I think Trump was signing something, and I guess the family was around him, and he was like playing with a baby over on the side.
Yeah,
Because he want to be
Just
popular.
chilling.
He was just 10. He's like, can I go now?
I'm tired of
Yeah.
you talking. It's raining too. It's cold.
I mean, but Ivanka,
hot
like,
chocolate.
she's been very, like, I feel like outspoken, like,
Yeah, for her dad
about,
support.
but anyway, like, I mean, there are other members of the family who haven't been as outspoken as she is.
Yeah.
Like, she's, like, fully taking on, like, whatever
And had a whole-
secret role this is that's in the White House.
And then she had like a whole entire ad about women and how her dad's gonna fight for women,
Which he's not.
Yeah.
which he's definitely not. You hot piece of trash.
I read
Lies.
something today. I want to say where she's supposed to be hosting like some sort of event where she's talking about like I think like working mothers or something of that nature.
I mean, sure, she's a mother who works, but she doesn't relate to the everyday working
course
mother.
Or nannies and daycare.
And like, no, so her saying that there's just like patronizing people. Like, you have no idea how actual
trying to check the
real
box.
people live. Exactly.
did
Like,
this.
it's just so
I did
fake.
that.
And I just can't believe like people are actually like buying into this.
I don't know. I mean, as we've seen, some people are kind of like, "What did I do?" But hey, it's too late now.
Like, he told you he was going to be trash, and now y'all surprised that he's trash.
And somebody put a tweet. How was it that like all the black people could see through the email, Hillary Clinton's email thing?
You mean all the black women saw?
Right.
Because there's 13% who voted for Trump, black men. Okay? So they can go ahead with that bucket too. That 13%, 55%. Man, I'm tired of everybody complaining. Oh, what did I do? Girl, you should have thought about that when you went into that thing.
Exactly.
Yep, that's pretty
Shoot.
simple.
Hot trash. The hottest of trash. You should be
Yes.
ashamed of yourself.
So in addition to that, Uber leaves Trump's advisory board.
I
I
deleted
bet
thought
it.
you-
he did.
I know they
boy.
did it.
And then he was dry
Them
snitching
coins.
too.
He was like Disney, and then all
So I'm not the
these
other ones. You just can't boycott me and the rest of my friends at Disney and other places like Amazon. Like, why you ain't deleting that apps? Like,
I'm like, why you dry snitching?
Yeah.
I said, you snitches get stitches. You know what I'm saying? So you better stop.
He backpedaled
End up in
real
ditches.
quick.
I mean, because I think they said it was like 200,000 like people deleted their accounts
I
this
mean,
week.
are you surprised?
And it's not like this is the first time the Uber has been trash, but now it's
No.
kind of just like, well,
They don't pay the
we have
people.
other options, and so.
What was
bye.
annoying me, like people's comments related to this, someone said, if you had a car, then you wouldn't need Uber.
all the
And
time?
if you live in New York or like wherever where it's high traffic,
it's like, why y'all
like,
thinking so
why am I
small
driving
like
drunk?
that?
Why am I driving drunk?
Exactly.
Am I supposed to drive my car when I go on my vacation? On the other side of the country?
Right.
like, what do you
Y'all
expect?
are so- people just be saying stuff to say it.
They be trying to get it for the retweets, and then when it backfires,
And then they look at
Stupid.
they be looking real dumb.
You look dumb for you.
Real dumb. Oh. I love that video.
We know. We saw your Snapchat. Jesus help us.
It was something about that one particular filter. I don't know who that was supposed to be.
I don't know who that was.
It was a little strange, but it was very interesting. So, I don't know what Uber finna do. I haven't used Uber in a long time anyway.
Neither. I
so-
used Lyft last night. I was like,
When I was in New York, I used Get because you could go anywhere in Manhattan for under $10.
Oh, nice. That sounded good.
I'm about that cheap
Yep.
life. So
Yeah. I'm about to become a couponer. I ain't playing.
Save it up. We're gonna see you on a stream
all right, Kourtney
couponing.
Kardashian. You remember when she was like super obsessed with couponing? So I'm like, girl, she must be picking up random ass hobbies. I'm like, what are you doing with your life?
Yes. So there was another interesting event happening this week on social media with everyone's favorite gospel artist, Mr. Kirk Franklin.
Oh, Lordy.
Yes.
Made
So-
me wanna
Stomp. He about to stomp somebody out this week.
in his Nike boots.
Shoot, he was about to stomp him out. So apparently what happened was he had put out a tweet earlier in the week where he was talking about how he wouldn't, discriminate against like his Muslim brothers and sisters. Like he would sit at the table with them as a Christian believer. And of course, someone decided that they wanted to say something smart. And so it was like
Twitter.
some strange guy, and he was basically saying, well, if you want, you can invite your friends and leave your door open because they'll want to know if you have a daughter or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Which
I did see that.
crosses the line.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
it does.
that's when
Don't
Kirk
talk about the
let
kids.
him know that he has that Holy Ghost fire in his house.
So was the fire the
In
gun?
the name of Jesus, amen.
He said he
In the
got
name of
that.
Jesus, I will set it off.
He had that Holy Ghost fire up in his house, and but that it didn't stop there. So there was this pastor, a so-called pastor. His name is Seiko Woods or something like that.
First of all, your name's Seiko.
Yeah, his name is Seiko. And apparently he's notorious for just being like very ignorant, very mean,
Yeah.
very
I
messy.
want
I
us to
see
be
this.
better and do better in the name of the Lord.
He's like always taking shots, I guess, at like different Christian celebrities. But mind you, this man's Twitter profile is private. So it's like, how you throwing shots at people?
And we can't even
And your
see what
account
you're
is
saying.
private.
Because he's hiding underneath his shade grove tree. Because
Of
he doesn't want to come
course.
out and play with the big boys.
It's like,
You're playing
what?
with the big boys now. Make that Twitter public, boy. Get into that.
So Seiko Woods and this other lady, some white lady, and her Twitter handle, that's a tongue twister.
Right.
Her Twitter handle is CS Right to Inspire. She deleted her account though.
I was going to say,
because
I just clicked on it. That page does
yeah.
not
C2,
exist.
right?
CS Right to Inspire.
Okay.
But her account is gone.
She deleted it, yeah.
So
she got that fire.
Kirk Franklin's daughter, she's in college. I want to say she's probably a sophomore. If you're 19, you're like a sophomore year.
Yeah.
You're a sophomore.
And so she had on this like dress in a picture, like she looked like she was about to go out to a party. Had like this form-fitting dress, and I think she had on like either some boots or some heels. Either way, she had on a heel. And the CS Right to Inspire lady called her a whore.
Oh,
in
so
her
you
tweet.
was really trying to get clapped. Okay.
Yeah. So Kirk Franklin put out a tweet, and he was like, "It's 10 a.m. here in Tokyo, and my wife just called me to let me know my daughter is in tears because 2 so-called Christian people online have bullied her and called her everything but a child of God. Congratulations, Seiko Woods and CS Right to Inspire. You've succeeded."
Like this dress, I found the dress. It's like, it's not even.
Oh, she better work.
Okay, first off, she is
Yes!
so cute. She is so cute and bubbly.
She better than me because I said, bitch, you bad because you can't wear this dress. Oh my gosh, what's your point?
Like, no, she's just like about to go out. It's not like she's swinging from a pole. And even if she was,
Yeah. It's
Don't
just-
be calling-
making more money than I am.
you can't. No, you just can't be calling people's kids out their name because you like. This doesn't make any sense. I don't even understand how Christians can act like this. You want to call yourself a Christian, which literally
That's
means
not a Christian.
It
That's a
literally
Pharisee.
means Christ-like. But you
Don't
want to
know.
call people out of their names because you don't like
Don't throw
something.
stones at glass houses, boo boo. I'm sure your foundation not sturdy.
Or even like Jesus said, he was marking in the sand, and he was like, "He who was without sin cast the first stone," and everyone walked away because
She mad because she can't wear that dress for real, for real.
yeah, I'm just like, how are you supposed to be a spiritual leader and you out here calling people
Exactly. That's not any kind of example.
teenagers?
Like, she's not a grown woman.
She's a teenager.
Like, she's literally a teenager.
There's nothing wrong with this
There's
dress.
nothing's wrong with it. She did her work. Like, I'm tired of people and all their judgmental attitudes. Like, who are you? She probably got 5 babies by 5 different men. So
Probably. That's just like at One Church LA with Sarah Jakes and Tori Roberts. Megan Good and Devon Franklin like doing that book tour, and some lady like came up to the mic and like made Megan Good cry because she was like, so you gonna start covering up, right? She said something like that. Y'all remember that video?
You gonna start minding your business?
Oh, I do
right?
remember that video.
Yeah.
She said she gonna wear what she wants to wear in the name
He's,
of God.
that's what he said. He
Yeah.
said she gonna wear what she want to wear in the name of Jesus. And yeah, she was like, I saw you in a magazine and your breast was hanging out. Are you gonna cover it now? Are we gonna cover ourselves now?
No, are you gonna have a seat? Bye.
Yeah. Like what? I felt so bad for her because she's
I'm just not that nice. So
Like she just
I'm
you
not
just have to
down
let
with
people live their lives. It's not like you're standing at the gate of heaven with the list in your hand and you're the one that's deciding who's coming in and out of it. Like no, but literally just mind your business and
really
live your
try
life.
because I would be ready to curse you out in every profanity.
if you see Kurt Franklin, he came out his character all the
He
way.
jumped out his face.
all the way.
Mary J. Paul to swallow your kids.
Don't mess with Texas. That's where he from. And he was about to bring it out. But I mean, can you blame him?
No, no. Because, I mean, it's really crossing the line that you bring my child into this and in literally such a foul way because I want to support another human being.
Right.
Even if you're against this ban or anything, why are you bringing my daughter into this? And then why is someone completely different calling her out of her name? Because
Another woman. at that.
because I'm supporting another human's right to live a good life.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't make any sense.
No.
These people out here are a mess.
They're crazy. They're crazy, and they think that they sound right, and
They
I
do.
And they
sound
don't.
ignorant, and you really think that you talking like that is going to get you through them gates when you get up there. But next thing you know, you're going to be going down to that fire.
Exactly. The Lord's going to check you. Be like, oh, so you remember that time? You
We
remember.
was just talking about that in Bible
You
study.
remember that time?
You ever seen Dante's Inferno, like the picture?
Mm-mm.
Where it's like the 7 stages of like hell.
Oh my gosh, I don't
of
even
course,
want to
when
see
I went to
it.
Catholic school, they scared
you.
They will, because that's how it's like you're in the middle, like a purgatory, and there's like 7 stages of like you go through to get.
That's
to
like
it.
real. I thought that was like a literary kind of
stages?
thing. It's
No,
like,
like if a baby dies and is not baptized, like Catholics believe like he'll be in purgatory.
oh, I literally thought that was just like literary. I didn't think people like actually believed in
No,
that.
people actually believe it. That's how it happens when you go to Catholic school and they like teach you all this stuff.
Did they say like what they
Yikes.
were, like
purgatory?
what the 7 stages are?
No, I just saw the picture and I didn't want to look at it no more. It's mad scary. It's like creepy
is.
crawler, people like crawling up trying to grab you.
Is this based
It's a
on
poem.
biblical anything?
Look,
Probably
I don't
not.
know. Catholics love to torture themselves.
No fun for you.
No fun for you.
With the ruler.
We're right.
I ain't get beat with no ruler. You get beat if you get beat with a ruler. My mama gonna come up there
I
and
was about to
say,
say
"Excuse me."
that was still Baltimore.
My mama come up in there and say, "Oh, so you want this action with the holy clap back for real?"
In
Set it
Jesus'
off.
name.
My mom's actually set it off a couple of times at my school, but you know we're not gonna talk about that because she knows we really can.
I just feel like the people that think like that have that Pharisee mindset, the people who are all about the law, they'll find out later that this, I don't know,
Yeah,
that their
Can't be doing
tactics just
that.
weren't the way.
Right, no.
It just wasn't the way. So shout out to Kirk Franklin for letting him know it was good. He said, I am saved, but I ain't no punk.
I know punk. I come back with that heat and that fire. You better know.
And finish it off with the God bless.
Yes. Bless you, sis. Bless you. Bless you.
Yeah, so that's all that we have for the culture fix right now. So what you got for us?
Yeah, so we're going to switch it up with the political fix this week. It's getting super depressing. This man's only been in office for like legitimately 2 weeks.
Feels like forever.
So I wanted to open it up and talk about self-care in a Trump world. So basically like how like mental health has been like a lot of people reported to go to doctors because they suffer from anxiety, depression,
Wow.
because of this election. And so I want to know how you guys like function are functioning right now, like in this Trump world, because it's super depressing.
It is depressing.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anything. I think that really just what's been helping me out, just really being involved in my church and just hearing like the positive messages and hearing the gospel and stuff like that, and just knowing, hey, I mean, it might be crappy on earth, but when it's all said and done, this won't be my reality forever. So that's when I die, because I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to be in the years to come. But I don't know. Like, it hasn't even been, like you said, it hasn't even been 2 weeks.
Right.
I'm shaking my head every day, though.
Like, literally, I wake up every day and I'm just like, what craziness has happened today?
Yeah.
And it just seems like every day, somehow it manages to top itself.
Oh, definitely.
With its ridiculousness. And just like now, like, just nothing's off the table. Like, any of the ridiculous things that you think would never happen, there's a good chance that it's going to happen overnight. Just because there's something wrong with this man and we have given him too much power.
I giggled today about that prayer breakfast comment he made about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You at prayer. You talk about ratings.
He was like, we're going to pray for Arnold Schwarzenegger and hope his ratings get up. And then, of course, Arnold claps back.
And says, you want to switch jobs?
Yeah. So that people can sleep in peace
Arnold Schwarzenegger has more experience in political office than Donald Trump does.
Unfortunately, he's not an American citizen, so.
But it's just so wild that, like, this is the people that
citizen.
Evangelical conservative Christians, like, sold their soul to put into office. This man who talks about 2 Corinthians, that's the one. That's your candidate. Yep. You abandon all of your values to put this man in office.
He can't even speak. Like, all of his, like, press releases and speeches are, like, on a 3rd grade level.
Not even. Don't disrespect 3rd graders like that, okay?
Big league. I think for me, for me, so I'm not even going to lie. Like, the day after, I was uber depressed. I looked at the wall and I just crawled into a ball because not only did we lose the presidency, we lost the House and the Senate.
Yeah.
So after, like, being depressed, I noticed that I started drinking wine a little bit more, and I don't think that's good. So I stopped drinking wine every night. I stopped drinking now, y'all, but
just
I
rolled it back a little bit.
I rolled it back. So what I've been doing is, like, one, I only watch about 30 minutes of news if I can.
That's good.
Yeah.
And if it gets too bad, I just stop. And then I start watching, like, stupid shows, like, reality TV sometimes. It's just funny and stupid. I don't have to think about it. I try to get more sleep, and I've been trying to work out a little bit more.
I need to work out in general.
Yeah, I was going to get into hot yoga. And I was thinking about also picking up another hobby of crocheting to think about other things I can do. Finally, like, get more into reading, thinking about other things that can just help me. And then also I was thinking about volunteering at Planned Parenthood. So helping a cause that I actually like and just, like,
believe in.
But when it gets all too much, because my mom talks about it all the time, like, I just don't.
Yeah. Because it's like something to talk about every day.
And every day is something new.
And
I'm not
saying
President
Obama
like,
this much.
And I'm not saying, like, get out here and just, like, not pay attention, because you should pay attention, because this is, like, gonna affect us. But, like, think about other ththings that you can get out, like, and just love everybody a little bit more and just hold everybody a little bit tighter. I think I've said, like, I love you to everybody at least, like, every day. Because I think it makes me, this election has made me value that, you know, I don't know how long we're all going to be here.
True.
And I just want to make sure I live my life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Just love everybody a little bit tighter. So if you have any grudges, I hope you let them go. And just actually, like, have a real conversation with anybody that you're going through in your life. I know I wrote that article for Exo Nicole about toxic parents. And now I'm finally, like, talking to my mom. We're actually in a really good place. Just really talking and just trying to work on our relationship. And I think that this election has actually forced that for me. So I just hope that everybody out there who's listening can actually, like, take that and just calm down. Like, I have so many anxiety attacks and depression, and just find other joys in your life, because it ain't coming from our political system.
Absolutely not.
So if you had a hobby you want to do, you want to try something, don't put it off and say, I'll do it next month. Do it tomorrow.
Start checking off that bucket list.
Start now.
Because I don't know what's going to happen.
Pick it back
so that's
up.
what I've been doing.
That's cool. I've been getting a lot more into just like this popular culture news headlines and stuff like that. I've been spending a lot of time on social media, just like looking at videos and making myself laugh. And
yeah, laughter is like I think
that.
the best medicine for all of us. Sleep
Yeah.
and laughter. Like, take
And
care
food.
of yourself. Yeah,
I've
and
been
good
eating a lot.
food. Well, girl, well, you
not like that. No, that ain't part of my life at the moment. So that ain't happening.
What are you talking about?
You said eating a lot of food, so usually when someone talk about that, they're trying to say something else.
Ain't nobody. I was like, well, maybe I missed something, because that's not what we were talking about. One, nobody's talking about that, Taylor.
Right.
Good, because
Like, did I even bring that up?
No, we haven't even talked about that yet. Look at
right.
you.
Look at you. That's next week, girl. That's next week.
sips of water.
But like for me, most of the time, like, I use Twitter as like an outlet. Like, I really just get on there and like crack, right? Just because I like be making jokes, like, but it's like you just go on there every day, and it's just like every other tweet is something Trump related, whether it's something like humongous or it's like whether it's something like small. So like I kind of like felt the need to like. Feel the need to kind of like get off Twitter because you don't want to know, but like the same time you want to be on Twitter because you do want to know.
I feel like Instagram might be better versus Twitter, because I don't really see anything Trump related on my Instagram feed.
Yeah, but at the other time it's like I still want to know if something happens, but I don't like.
I don't know. Get a pop-up on your phone or something. I don't know. But then that might be overbearing too. I don't know.
And then it's just like even like in like my fashion or like my beauty like list and stuff like that, everyone's talking about Trump. Like even like my overseas followers, like they're consistently talking about like, how do you live with this man? Like doing all kinds of like crazy things. Like in my family group chat, my mom's side of the family lives in Bermuda, and they just like are consistently talking about like, this man is crazy. Like, how did you like? It's
don't ask me.
I didn't vote for him.
I did not vote.
Okay, me and my sisters, 94% of us tried to save y'all.
3 million people didn't vote for him.
So, yeah, like I don't. So I guess to me, it's kind of balancing like needing to know what's going on, but not like not like obsessing, like needing like literally I'll wake up in the morning and I'll go to like the trending topics and I'll be like, okay, like are we like going to war today? Have we dropped any bombs over? Like who is he pissed off today? Is DC still intact? Like these are things that I'm just like, all of these things are like very possible to have happened, in the hours that I was asleep overnight.
Yeah, you just never know. It really is something that's like on the edge. But I would just say, like, don't allow what's going on to stop you from living your life.
Or to just be, like, uberly depressed, which I know it's hard. But just find other joys. And that's what I hope everybody will get out of this. Just find other joys, find other hobbies that you've been putting off. Take that cake decorating class that you thought you would never take. Go travel to the random island that you wanted to always go to. Go to Greece. Go to Europe. Before they not let us in.
Right. Exactly. Before we can't travel.
Right. Please do yourself
until it starts being an American band.
And tell your family that you love them every single day. And, I just hope that everybody just really takes a lot of self-care. Just don't let this affect you. Because that's what they want. Yeah. That's what the enemy wants, y'all. Don't let it destroy you, honey.
Girl, you better tell them.
So that's what I hope you guys get out of it today.
That was
my
nice.
fix.
Make sure you guys go and look up Nakar's XO Nicole article. Tony has the site up on her laptop because it did numbers when you first dropped it. I was like, okay, girl, I see you out here.
And at that point, that's real. My mom actually read it.
Oh wow, what did she think?
She said She was sad that I felt that way, but I was like, well, that was true. So.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
I really did say that on the lowest of keys, but in a very nice way. I said what I said.
We'll have to talk about that one day.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. But it was good. It was now we're in a better place.
That's good. I'm happy.
So it's all with God. I just honestly with God, you can do everything.
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. You can get through this.
Or whatever religion you guys follow. I know some people aren't like religious, but they're spiritual.
Your higher power.
Yeah, your higher power, wherever you connect to. I hope like it brings you closer to that, because I think that's exactly what this is doing. So that's all I got. So what you got for us, Tony?
All right, so it is Black History Month.
Black History.
Yes, thank your ancestors.
Exactly. Really, it's Black History Month every month, but
really,
we just want to go super hard on February. So for our beauty fix, I want to highlight a Black beauty entrepreneur. Most of you know her, Melissa Butler, and she's behind a brand that I absolutely stand for called The Lip Bar.
The Lip Bar.
So you may have known she had a infamous experience on the Shark Tank. So she went on Shark Tank trying to get funding for this. It was Melissa Butler and I think her creative director or something. But Melissa's the CEO and founder of the brand. So they got on there, and Kevin O'Leary was particularly rude to her. They call her a colorful cockroach, which is a part of his brand. He's called that to other people before, but calling a Black woman
don't say that.
Right,
just don't say that.
Just has a particularly negative and racist connotation to it, just because you don't like what she's doing or you don't even understand. Like, obviously the beauty business isn't for you, Kevin. Like, this isn't for you.
Call me a cockroach.
We're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to turn the cameras off now because this is ridiculous.
Especially a colorful one.
Right. So the behind her brand, it was that most of them have like drink flavored names like Cosmo and things like that, and that she makes them in really bright colors. And at that time, bright colors outside of your normal pinks, reds, maybe orange, purples weren't really that common.
What year was this?
2012, I think she was on there.
It was that long ago? It
Yeah,
that was...
I mean they replay the episode all the time, but it was a little while ago.
These are beautiful colors.
They try to replay the episode
all the time. But she ended up, at least in my opinion, being ahead of the curve. Now, literally everyone has a whole line of brightly colored lipsticks.
Sephora does it.
Right, MAC Cosmetics just came out with all of these colors that look almost exactly like hers.
Jocking her style.
This Instagram feed is popping.
But the great thing about it is that she didn't let her get this down. She didn't let this get her down. She popped back. You were able to buy her things on Forever 21 and Nasty Gal, and now they're available at Target.
Yeah.
She was able to get the price down and able to sell more. And now she's on the cusp of making $400,000.
You go, girl.
In this year. So actually, the first time I heard of her, she came to Howard's Homecoming, and she had a mobile beauty studio. So she had a bus that was going around, and I was like, oh, I thought that was such a cool idea. So even before I heard about her on the Shark Tank, I heard about this, and I always wanted to try it out. So when it was finally available at Target and it was kind of more accessible for me, I tried it out, and they're really, really good.
Yeah, I need to try it. I just haven't gotten to find
I think when I bought it on Target, it was $12 and was free shipping.
You went online to buy it?
It's not in store, so it's only
it's only
online. And now she's expanding her brand. Now they're coming up with lip glosses, and I don't even really wear lip gloss, but I will buy it from her. I'll wear it. Honestly, just to support it. Like I said,
yes, it's metallic.
The packaging is cute too.
The packaging is so cute. It's so different from everything else. And if you're into vegan things, they're vegan as well.
That's good.
And honestly, this is one that you just really you need one swipe, and it covers both your lips. Like, you don't have to reapply it. Just that one thing is super pigmented. The color I have, Boss Lady, we talked about it on the show before. Like, it literally is the perfect red. You can wear it to work, you can wear it to church, you can wear it on a date, you can wear it out with your girls. Like, it's just like the red color that you're going to consistently go for. And if you're looking for something like very brightly colored, of course, that's kind of like how they started off, how she started off her company. They have that for you as well. You know, if you look on their Instagram, it's beautiful. They, obviously she supports uses black models, and she works with black bloggers.
Cute too.
Yeah, so for Black History Month, we definitely want to shout out Miss Melissa Butler and her amazing beauty brand. Like I said, guys, like, I'm going to support this brand. Like, you see it all over my Instagram. Really, like, you go to Target for everything else. You can drop this and try it out and support a Black-owned business, or you can actually like go directly to her site. Some more of the profits goes directly to her, if you want to do that as well. But I don't think they have free shipping.
No, it's $2.
It's
and how
$2.
Nice.
I mean,
one of our bosses, Miss Taraji, actually wore a lip bar shade on the red carpet at the AMAs.
There you go.
I love her. She always supported.
She wore the liquid matte Prima Donna, which is a purple shade.
Yes, I saw that one. I was like, well, I like that one too.
Wow.
Look at me. I'm just like,
this is
talking,
cool. Right? New product.
I'm over there looking like, what am I going, Bob?
And she actually started it because she was looking for something that just didn't exist for her. So you know how many of us have those ideas that we want something that doesn't exist. So she actually went out and produced it herself. She didn't have the corporate backing. She pretty much got publicly shamed like on this show just for asking for help, and then she bounced back, and now she's at 1,000 times right over. And now she's at everyone's favorite retailer. Like she did that herself, and that's such a an inspiring story for us millennials, that we don't have to necessarily
she got a lip balm too.
Look up to like old, not that we shouldn't look up to older women, but we do have women more our age that we can look up to, that know the struggles of what we're going through, that are able to manage it as well.
Because it surely feels like you can't do anything.
Right.
It's like you have to be super old to do it all.
Right.
Yeah.
Or be more established, or have like
for people to take
six figures,
quote unquote, seriously. This conceited shit, honey. I'm into this.
Yes, so
because metallic lips are in.
Yes.
All right.
Well, that's great.
Nice, Miss Melissa.
I'm definitely going to have to support this because I just love the packaging alone.
Yeah, the packaging is
so
very
gorgeous.
nice.
I'm stuck on that.
I'm just like looking like,
Yes.
What am I going to get today?
Go buy something.
Get you one.
Yes.
Get you one.
Cool.
Yes.
So, we're about to get into our last segment. It seems like our show went by kind of fast today.
It did.
But this one might be a little lengthy because
right.
Because speaking of Black History Month, the world stopped on February 1st when Beyonce was being Beyonce.
Yes, it was.
Dropped a bomb on us like Beyonce does.
All the time.
Revealing that she is with children.
Children, honey.
Two.
And I missed that detail at first, and I went back and I was like, growing by 2? Oh my gosh, twins?
Right, that was an office. Twins?
Like, what?
I wonder if that was in vitro.
I don't know, but I'm really happy for her and Jay-Z and their growing family.
2 more Tidal subscribers.
That was funny.
I thought that was so funny. And even like the maternity shoot was just like off the chain. I really loved the underwater photos.
No, those were my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. If somebody would have done the flower one, because I see people doing, I'm like, y'all look so trash.
Somebody,
stop.
I'm sure that somebody's going to have a Beyonce inspired.
But my fingers are not Beyonce.
Right, no, this is literally something that only Beyonce needs to do.
Only Beyonce.
Your cousin,
Rihanna
your
or
Mima, no one needs to do this.
Only
just
Rihanna pulled this off too.
Beyonce.
I only think Mariah Carey had it over the. Did she even have maternity photos? Public maternity photos?
Probably not.
Because if not, I would expect her to do something super over the top.
I can honestly see her doing it because she's just so extra.
But she'd be in like a bedazzled bra.
That is my spirit animal, y'all. Like, I just want to lay on the couch like she was on her show. I just love
Oh
it.
my gosh! And where he was working out with fish.
Right, I just saw that today.
Mariah Carey is just so extra, and that's just how extra I would like to be.
I gotta wonder.
But with Beyonce's pregnancy, I wanted to talk about the mixed reviews that have come from her sharing her happiness publicly. Some reactions that I saw first was like, oh, I need friends that is going to support me, like Beyonce's fans support Beyonce, because I guess people are like posting her picture on their Instagram feeds,
Right.
and it's just like, I don't know if it's me or if I just feel like it's just not that deep.
I think that people get so mad at people being obsessed with a person. Like, it's not you, so why is it affecting your life?
Right,
Like, you're mad because people don't
Like
like
Beyonce.
you. Like, I'm confused. Like, you want somebody to clap for you? I'll clap for you right now if you're listening. I'm clapping for you. So you can feel some type of appreciation. Because at the end of the day, like, people don't like what they like. So why are you so mad?
right.
Get out of your feelings.
Let us enjoy this.
Yeah, what does it have to, like, let
Okay.
people enjoy what they like to enjoy? Shoot, we're in Trump's America. Shoot, let Beyonce shut it down. Shoot, if Beyonce could bring in 2 babies in this world, there might be hope after all.
Honestly, truly.
Honestly, this is what we need.
Yeah, I don't think that it's a thing where like you should feel like your friends don't appreciate you because they put a picture of
First
Beyonce.
of all, if your friends don't appreciate you, then you need better friends, my G. You need better friends if you feel some type of way. Because my friends make me feel appreciated every day.
My group chat is a gas station. Let me tell you.
Let my best friend post something on Instagram.
Yes!
You better
in your
slay
comments.
me.
I mean,
Word, honey. You be like, this ain't
You
really
better give
nothing.
me,
They be like, yes, queen. Like, maybe you need better friends.
And it's just
Yes.
like, and that just goes back also with the whole thing about social media equaling validation.
Right.
Like if y'all do something amazing, are y'all really gonna be upset if I don't post a picture, say, oh look, Nakara did this. Oh, Nakara got a job. Let me post a picture of her.
Right.
Everybody, she got a job. Like,
And now you mad?
yeah, you
Because
feel
I'm
a way about
celebrating my
that.
friend. Like, you need to get better friends.
Yeah.
You need to get better friends. I promise.
And even
you.
with like the relationships thing too, like, oh, if your dude don't post you on social media, then it's not real or whatever.
Right.
You know what?
Everyone's
That's gonna be a
relationship-
question for next week because I got mixed.
All right, write that down.
Okay, yes, let me write that down. I'm gonna write it down. Let me go to the next one, Joy. Because
Yeah.
I got mixed reviews on that one too.
I have mixed reviews on it too. I feel like this is for next week, but I'm gonna say it now. I feel like, I mean, it's cool to do it like every once in a while, but I don't need you to be MCMing every week.
Every week. No, I agree.
Right, that's my bae. That's
You
my
know,
bae
you don't
again.
gotta
That's
do
still
all
my bae.
that.
He's still my bae. He's still bae. Look at bae from this angle. Look at bae
Yeah.
from that angle. Me and bae on vacation.
Like, do you think Bae gonna leave you? Like,
it's too
Why
much
you
like,
doing
okay,
all
since you
that?
got it, it's like you got a man.
And you gotta wonder too, because it's like if the girl's always posting and the guy's not
He
posting.
never.
yeah, it's like,
Like,
dang.
and that's when I have mixed reviews. Like, it might not be real if he never posts you. So I got this friend, right? Well, she ain't my friend.
I was like, oh, call her out on the podcast.
No, because
Dang.
she's not my friend.
Okay.
this associate.
Yeah, this associate. She had a baby with this guy, right? And
Tea time.
ooh, you better catch this tea. She posted a picture, right, for his birthday, but every picture in it got all these different girls, but not one of the picture is with her and him.
Dang.
Yikes.
And then he always on his bio, right? It says like the number one and his other daughter, but but it never says anything about their child. So this is when I say that social media
Can't live my life like
you
that.
know
Yeah.
what?
Can't live my life like that.
You really cannot let social media really be that strong of a factor in your personal
No,
life.
but my
Right,
thing
at
is
all.
like if you don't got no pictures
Yeah.
of y'all together and you're posting it, just don't post because now you're embarrassed. You played yourself. Because now I'm just looking at you like, girl, you look
Because you know people gonna be
sloppy.
looking and people gonna
Right.
be speculating
Right.
and developing
Honestly,
conspiracy
on the
theories.
truth, on the lowest of keys, like I probably need to post a picture soon of me and my boyfriend because now everybody's like, oh, y'all
The DMs is like, they started like
don't do that.
trying to take it to dinner.
Right, y'all take me to dinner like I have like, I got a
Conversations.
You know, I never responded. It's been in the 2 request piles.
Right.
I was like, I need put a picture of me and him together because y'all be thinking like I don't got no man. I definitely got a man, and I forget like I post so much of myself and like us and like podcasts and everything else. I'm like, I need to post a picture of us because y'all be thinking like I don't got no man, and I do.
Like,
And it's funny because it's like you're not even doing it for him. You're doing it for other people to
right.
be like,
you just living your life. Like,
I am living my life, but y'all be too bad.
Because I didn't even even when I was in school, like I didn't even know about you guys until one day you posted a picture and I was like, Nakara and so and so are in this picture. This is an interesting photo.
let's investigate.
So I investigated. I think Fifi told me, like, got me here.
Yes.
And I was like, for real? Like, you know that meme of that guy? He like, yo.
The rebate face.
Oh, okay.
The queen of discretion.
Yes.
This is my business.
Discretion is so important, and that's
Discretion
another
is
thing
key.
I want to talk about too. But first, before I talk about the discretion piece, let's
Back
talk
into
about
me, Beyonce.
Yes,
Destiny's Grandchild.
Let's talk about Destiny's word to the read. I want to talk about this article written by Leandra Medine of Man Repeller, which is one of my favorite outlets.
Is it?
Shout out to because I like their Old Boy podcast. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to it before, but it's this podcast I found, and the theme song is like Cameron's "Oh Boy," so it's like, this is dope. It's this guy, I forget the guy's name, and he like interviews different people in the fashion industry.
Okay.
So it's really cool. He actually did one with Shiona.
I love her.
Yeah.
She
I love her style.
she's from Bermuda.
I know. I'm
She was a
convinced she's my
bad
cousin.
kid.
I'm gonna find her.
You have to listen to her story.
Sure,
Like she was cutting up as a child. It was really funny. But her Instagram feed gives me life. Like she's vacation goals.
Yeah,
She is. Her style be.
And she rocks the pants. I love pants. So it's just
and she does it really. She does it
she
really
does
well.
pants
Yeah.
so
She does it very
well. But at any rate, Leandra wrote this
Back
article.
to the dragging.
She wrote this article, and the title is called "The Problem with Social Media Announcements," and of course, it's about Beyonce. And then the subtitle is "You Never Know Who You're Hurting." So what I gather from this is that I guess Leandra was pregnant before and lost a baby, and
Stop calling me Dad.
oh, hey Dad,
Hey, Dad.
and so I guess with Beyonce's announcement of her pregnancy, Leandra felt triggered by this announcement. I guess, and I don't know if it's to say like she's insecure in herself, but there's
Leave Beyonce alone. Let her have her
but there's
things.
just something within her, where it's just not working out. I don't know. She says, what did she say? Okay. She said Amelia, who was another person at Man Repeller, called it the news and photo spread that could save us all in 2017, which is what we all felt because,
Absolutely.
Beyonce really did save the day.
It did. She
And
did.
that was a
Because I
crappy
was
day for
hopeless.
me. It was a very crappy day for me, and it distracted me in a good
Yeah.
way.
That's exactly what it was.
Beyonce can bring in 2 beautiful seeds in this world.
She brought the light.
And maybe it's not that bad.
So, Amelia called it the news that could save us all in 2017. That is probably true for a lot of people, but for me, it was a curiously annoying reminder that I'm not pregnant. Curiously annoying because it is ludicrous that I should feel compelled to compare myself to Beyonce. She is arguably immortal and has an accented letter in her name. Some people have all the luck, but her photos perfectly underline the problem with social media announcements. You never know who you're hurting. That sounds dramatic, and frankly it is. How could any person possibly think that their overwhelming joy could contribute to the depression of another person? As a matter of fact, you might argue that my plight is self-inflicted. I don't have to follow Beyonce. Even if you didn't follow Beyonce, you would know. I don't have to follow any of the women who are pregnant in my feed. Of the 492 I follow, I estimate that about 101 are pregnant, but who's counting? How do you even know that?
Man.
Who hurt you, sis? I'm sorry.
She said, but then again, the act of unfollowing is contentious. It can make you feel like you're burning a bridge, even if you don't mean to, even if you're just trying to protect yourself. That ain't burning a bridge, number one, because Beyonce probably don't even know you, girl.
First of all. Second of all, who hurt you? Third of all, you counting.
Yeah, she's like, and then this is the thing that I feel like contradicts this a little bit is when she says, "I don't want to promote the notion that you should feel uncomfortable sharing your joy. That's stupid.
But
be happy for yourself. You deserve it. Why wouldn't you? Yet on the other hand, I wonder, hasn't social media totally turned on its head one of the most important tenets we learned as a youth, to be humble?" So are you saying that Beyonce is not being humble? Or anyone's not being humble because they post an accomplishment every once. Now there are some people
And
who
she's
do
been
overdo
open
it.
about her miscarriage.
Right.
Yeah.
So why can't she be proud of her success? First of all, then she said, "Oh, I kind of did this self-inflicted, and I am being over dramatic." So if you're being over dramatic, why are you still typing these letters on this
and
article?
published it on your platform?
Why'd you publish it on your platform?
Like-
Because that's her, right?
No, Mary Poe. This is hers.
Like, look, and I love what you're doing, but you know what? You sound like a whiny ass bitch. Excuse my language.
Not in the face segment. Jesus.
Jesus knows my heart.
Oh Lord.
I knew we talking about gas
Tonight.
Oh Lord. And on the car I've been drinking tonight was water.
and coffee.
And
And
coffee. That's that caffeine.
I was gonna say, what's in that coffee cup?
I was gonna say I was gonna spike it, but I didn't. So, and it really boils down to this. That's what you sound like. You really do. And you know what? Like, it sounds like you're performing this well with me, and I don't want to play this to her whiteness, but maybe it is. Like, you cry, nobody likes me, I didn't pick me together.
I wish I could make your face into a gift. Make it a gift.
Why is it happening to me? Why is this not my life? Why am I so depressed? Girl, because God did not bless you with that favor. Maybe you need to stop stressing yourself out, just like Charlotte did on Sex and the City. Stop stressing yourself out, and maybe it is possible for you to have a child, but you're overthinking it
And that's
your
the
mind.
problem.
And maybe all your toxic energy around your life is affecting your womb and your ability to reproduce.
And that's the thing too, like just thinking about it in like a spiritual aspect. Even if you don't believe in Jesus and you believe in something else, like it's not.
Look at Sarah. Look at Abraham.
It's not something that you can necessarily
Right.
control. Everything happens for a reason. It's probably not your time yet.
That's right.
You know,
Or maybe
it's not.
they
They
don't
don't
want-
want. Or maybe they don't.
Or maybe
want
it's
no
not your
baby.
calling,
Yeah,
right.
everybody's not meant to be pregnant.
Just like
and
not
have kids.
everybody's meant to be rich and live in a big fancy house. But if you're living,
Even everyone's not meant to be married.
and not everybody is meant to be married. There's things that you need to stop comparing. First of all, that's your fault for comparing yourself.
Right.
You need to look within yourself. Maybe you need to go back to that fancy ass therapist that you probably have, that you pay for in New York, and go back to that.
Your
and-
car is set.
Look, because that really bothered me. That
Yeah.
really bothered me. So that means I can't post anything about my accomplishments.
Because you're mad.
Because you're mad. And I did say, we do live in this Instagram world where we feel like we do. Now, people do seek, applause and all this stuff. And you can tell, like, certain people do seek for validation within their IG and their Twitter and their social media handles. But for you to write this article, you just sound hurt.
Too much.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
I think the issue might be also that she's probably been quiet about her issues for a long time,
And it kind of just all spilled out.
yeah, and it just all spilled out.
Well,
'Cause,
you
like,
better
this,
spill out in a diary.
Like honestly, like
this article
yeah.
it's like she's talking out loud to
Right.
herself.
Like I know, like okay, so I posted on Twitter earlier that like maybe she should be talking to a therapist and not sharing this with us. And I know people like thought that was like shady of me, but I was like, no, when I'm reading this, like I know that you're hurt and you're sad about this, but instead of flipping it around,
And blaming it on Beyonce.
and blaming it on Beyonce
Yeah.
instead of okay. I think she's 28. Beyonce's 35. Beyonce's went through at least what we know one miscarriage. You don't know what kind of fertility issues that she has.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just take that good that people have. Like, do you want to have to continue to go through everything Beyonce has gone through in order to have these children?
And the
Things that
fact
we
is,
don't
you
even
compared
know.
yourself to Beyonce. I never compared you to Beyonce. I don't compare nobody to Beyonce.
Like no one said
Beyonce on
anything
the
to
whole
you
level.
about it.
The only person is Beyonce, Adele. I don't compare myself to that.
But she tried to flip it as if like people are doing this purposefully to hurt other people, and like sometimes like we need to like be mindful of what we're putting
I'm not
out there,
living my
and like
life
we're
for
putting
others.
sense. Like no,
And that's what you just told me to do. Live my life for
Like-
your feelings.
just like no, like you can't expect other people to dim their shine because you feel hurt about something. Like
Because you lackluster.
right, because like yeah, like I'm sure having a miscarriage is probably something that's like really sucks in your life. But should everyone else completely stop the world because you feel bad about it? No.
Yeah.
So like instead of writing this article, you need to have talked to someone to like figure out how you can move on past this in your life instead of trying to flip it on everyone else. Going on social media, like yeah, of course, social media is like a highlight reel of our lives, but if you continually like compare yourself to that, yeah, you're going to be upset and you're going to write these passive aggressive articles talking about how well maybe we should stop bragging about getting pregnant because some of us can get pregnant. Like no, that's
why I said she sound like a whiny.
She does like no. I wish y'all could see that.
So I went
But
down.
really, I thought it was a beautiful thing because like Lemonade just came out and then, like they went through all the infidelity and like finding like if they still love each other, and then they finally and then they ended with this beautiful lemonade of 2 babies. I thought that was beautiful. But you know what? That's what happens when you whiny. Do you need some funds? You need me to give you some funds for Man Repella? Because I ain't gonna give them to you, but I found somebody for you.
In the comment section, someone had left a comment that said, "While your feelings are absolutely normal, they are also a reminder that the ego is large at play. It wants you to feel that you are less than because you have not given birth, and that is simply not true. To combat this, you need to celebrate in others' joy, even if it hasn't appeared in your life yet, no matter how much time has passed. When you are able to feel others' joy, even when it's not your own, you move to a higher level of consciousness and happiness. I had not conceived as fast as I wished as well, and I felt the same as you do, but I decided to turn my ego on its ugly head and focus on all the beautiful things I did have in my life to be grateful for, and visited every friend or family who had recently had a baby and genuinely shared in their joy. Ironically, the month I did this along with daily meditation, I conceived my son. You are more than enough, Leandra, and you will have that beautiful family you envision, wishing your heart love, peace, and unwavering faith." And I thought that this was a good comment. First of all, because she let her know, like, you got to turn down.
Yeah.
You got to turn down.
Be genuine, too. I think that's another thing.
And I think that she made a good point that it's like when you're focusing so much on what you cannot do, you lose sight of all the things that you are able to do. And once you're focusing on those positive things, you're not even really going to think about what you're not able to do. And the next thing you know, she's probably going to pop up pregnant herself, like this person did in this comment, if that's meant for her.
Maybe her baby's Man Repeller.
Maybe.
Maybe that.
Maybe she got to do an Oprah.
And just like I was watching The Little Prince today, it says, what is most important is what is invisible. What you see is within your heart.
That's so cute.
Oh, look at the
I was
car.
crying, dog. I was crying. I was like, well, I'm crying watching this movie. But seriously, maybe she just needs to. Maybe she really needs to do some self-reflecting because it seems like something not all the way there.
Because when I was reading through it, like I feel the sadness coming from it, but like I'm a stranger. Like I shouldn't be able to feel this. Like I feel like honestly, like this is something that like she needs to sit down and like work through. Like I didn't know. As millennials, I think that we all kind of like. Well, maybe I won't speak for everyone. I know that I compare myself to other people, and like I know that I shouldn't, but I would never be like, I would never take the focus off of me and put it on you.
Right.
Like I would never be like, well, Nakara got this brand new job, but she shouldn't be telling me about it because I don't have the job I want yet. Like no, instead of what am I doing, I'm focusing on myself. What can I do
make myself better.
Right, to make myself better so I can achieve the things that I want to achieve. Like people aren't doing things just to spite you. Yeah.
Funny story. So I've just hit like a year mark at my job, and the day I found out about my job, this was really interesting. I was doing a fast with my church. And, I'm going on interviews and stuff like that and not hearing back from anybody, or like getting these, the nice declines. Oh, we moved on with someone else. It was this one job I had really wanted, and it was in Georgetown. It was at an ad agency, and it was like a political ad agency. So they were going to be doing like all of Hillary Clinton's like advertisements on TV. So I was like, this is going to be so dope. It's by the waterfront, blah, blah, blah. And so I hadn't heard from them in like a week or so. So I finally like followed up, and they were like, you didn't get the job. So I was like in a slump, like feeling a type of way for a while. And so one day I was out and about, And one of my good friends had sent a text in our group message. She was like, "Hey y'all, I just got a new job and I have 4 offers." So when she said that, it felt like
A ton of bricks.
bullets, like
a
boom,
knife.
Yeah.
boom, boom. You ever see the 99 Problems video and at the end,
Yeah.
like Jay-Z's That's how it
Yeah.
felt.
Oh, you
And
felt
so-
like Ricky and Boys in the Hood.
Yes. So I got my phone and I just started like typing this message basically about how, well, I got rejected today because like that same morning I got an email saying I didn't get a job. But I heard, and this was God, tell me just celebrate her.
Mm-hmm.
So I erased what I was saying and I was like, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. This is so great. And I meant it when I said it. Not even 4 hours later, got a call from my current job saying that they wanted me to start. And I was like, yeah, God. So it really is a lot about perspective and just how you are set up in the mind. Like if you're always trying to drag somebody down because they got to something before you, or they got something that you want and you don't even know if that's something that you even need.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. Why did
What?
Refinery 29 write an article and I just saw this Beyonce's pregnancy announcement was tacky, but I'm not mad.
Oh, I meant to read that. I saw that on Twitter.
Oh yeah, Becky with the bad hair. Yeah, we saw.
With the dread extensions,
Yeah.
multicolor
Mhm.
ones?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What did
y'all.
it
Keep going.
say?
I don't know. I'm about to open it.
I didn't even read it. Like at first, I saw everyone dragging this girl, and I'm like, "What's going on?" Then I saw the
That's
picture.
a bold headline.
Right.
Y'all know Beyonce's fan base don't play no games.
Exactly.
Beehive.
And I was like, "Girl, I think she's like an editorial assistant." And I was like, "Girl, for you to start your career off bashing Beyonce, maybe not be the thing you want to do."
She trying to shake
she
the
tried to
table so
play
she
it
can
too.
get up there.
She tried to say, "Oh, Beyonce informed the public with a rather colorful Instagram post." She was clearly.
I thought that it was cute.
It was adorable. I mean, like Beyonce's genuinely happy. Like, I mean,
Why can't y'all let anybody live their life?
just right. She darn if she do, darn if she don't. Like,
Yeah.
no.
She said this announcement is all well and good, but it seems that no one aside from a few brave souls on social media wants to admit the truth. The pictures are tacky. Hear me out. Merriam-Webster defines tacky as not having or exhibiting good taste. A few synonyms are vulgar, harsh, and gaudy. In the initial photo, Beyonce wears a burgundy Agent Provocateur Brassiere, and a pair of silky blue briefs and what looks like a mosquito net I draped
A mosquito
over-
net.
over my childhood bed.
Did she call that mosquito net?
How dare you?
And truly in this photo, she's presented as Our Lady, sits in front of a multi-colored wreath the size of an inner tube. Ooh, child. The photo draws from religious, religious things, traditions, whatever. But let's not get too hooty-tooty here.
What? Did she really just write a dissertation on the setup
Yeah.
of the backdrop of...
She said even Foreman admits that the image is campy. More than a few Twitter users made the comparison to a JCPenney's ad.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know.
I just don't know why people just gotta...
Be mad about this.
Why do you have to be mad? Why do you have to hate?
Like she's
Oh, whoa, she went in.
oh, there's
She
more.
said, those who like to wear hot pink lipstick, who aspire to embody the aesthetic of Lisa Frank, who write down inspirational quotes with glitter pens. What's wrong with glitter pens?
What's wrong with Lisa Frank?
Right! This announcement was a statement of solidarity, or rather an invitation to reveal our glitter-covered macaroni and cheese selves.
What?
Woo!
How dare she?
Who does she think she is?
Working for Refinery 29, so she must think that she is... I don't know.
Okay.
She got a big break, so let me...
I ain't gonna read this because this making me mad.
Right. That's why I didn't read it. I was like, I really don't need to give them the clicks for this. But I mean,
But it's like, why?
right? Why
is it-
can't
why
you
is it
be
mad to
happy?
you
Why
so
can't
much?
you be happy that she's
admitted it
happy?
just before, and I said if anybody else tries this, it's going to look tacky because y'all look stupid doing it. You are
Yeah.
not Beyonce.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Like
are
she
not
has a whole
Beyonce.
like creative team behind her. She has the retouchers and the photographers
And I
and the
admit, if
vision.
anybody else tries this, it's going to look stupid because y'all going to look stupid.
Exactly.
You're not Beyonce.
Like you're right. Exactly. Like you're gonna
But
look
then,
like you're biting off of her.
honestly, the underwater to me was better than the flower.
Yeah, I thought
love
so
the
too.
underwater.
I think that was cute. So,
I don't know.
oh, child.
I don't know.
So back into the faith fix. I'm sorry.
I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about being genuine and being genuine. With
Oh.
So being happy
For
right, for your
others.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really be happy for anyone else if you aren't where you are where you need to be
But
internally.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't-
internally.
Internally.
No.
Yeah, and
Externally,
maybe that's
no.
what it feels like. It feels like she's not like okay with herself.
She hasn't let it go yet.
Yeah, and I mean that's something like the heart to let go. So I don't know if she's just
Yeah.
like not able to have children at all, or if she just like had a miscarriage. But like that's something that you need to settle with yourself. You being mad
Yes.
at other people is not going to fix that for you.
And especially putting something like this out in the public like that, everybody is not going to be rubbing on your shoulder like, oh, it's going to be
Right.
okay.
That's what it feels like. She
You
she
shouldn't
felt
do
like she
that.
wanted
She
sympathy
wants us to
for
console her,
it.
but I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, you sound like a whiny.
if your feelings are already fragile,
Right.
then that's what you need not do.
And right, and like in time like this, it's okay to go back to the self care. Like if you know that this is triggering for you, don't get on like Instagram. Don't check on your 101 followers that
Yeah.
are pregnant.
Or maybe
like
you
do
need
so,
to
like
go
do
to that
something
New York
or do
psychiatrist.
right or do something like to work through that.
Like, because I can't help you get right within.
You can't.
I can't help you do that.
It's
Like,
something you
need
have to
look-
establish yourself, and you have to want to establish that. And I mean, it's hard.
It is
we
hard.
all
Yeah.
go through. But then it's another thing too. Like people have to think about what others, like the people who achieve these things. Like Beyonce has gone through something. Like you said, you don't know what else she has gone
Right.
through.
And,
that-
that was
and-
a testimony.
And that's not
Yeah.
right. And that's not the kind of thing like. What you didn't want her to get on and be like, oh, I had a miscarriage today, and post that on Instagram to make like you feel better. Like, no,
Yeah.
we don't do that like at all. But like I said, like you can't just have the good of it. You have to like take people's struggle with it, and that's not pretty and shiny, and that's not what we put on social media. So you don't have any idea what people have gone through to get
to this point.
right
Yeah.
what you are trying so hard to fight through, and like you might have to fight through something completely different to get through there, but you still have to do the fighting. It's not just bestowed upon you
Right.
because
Yeah.
you really really want it.
And everyone's journey is different. You have to
That's
understand
most
that.
important.
Right.
That's
You
the
have to understand that.
everybody's path is not going to be the same path. Sometimes you have to take the road less traveled. Word to Robert Frost.
Yeah.
You just got to work out your own insecurities, and that's exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, why am I like? Okay, I feel you. You feel depressed, but you just sound whiny.
Right.
Like everybody else got other things that they got going on in their life, and all you do is yelling at Beyonce about Beyonce doing Beyonce. Why are you? First of all, you compared yourself to Beyonce.
Which you're going to fail every single time. Every time.
So you got to get like I said before, you got to get right within. You got to look at yourself like, why are you actually feeling this way? Maybe you
Right.
need to do a lot of self-reflecting. Write down things that you need to do that make you feel better. Maybe you need to go be friends with someone who will check you, because it sounds like nobody checked you before you wrote this article.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Or maybe
not.
she just like she probably had the ability to put it up herself. So let
Right.
me write this real quick. Here you go, guys.
Because it just sounds real. You just sound stupid.
You sound real dumb.
Dumb. So I don't know. Like, you gotta talk to whoever your higher being is. Mine's is God. So like, I mean, I've been there before where I'm like, why is everybody else getting these things
Right.
and I'm not getting these things? But at the end of the day,
Right,
you have to
we've
do-
all been there. We all had to
Yeah.
struggle through it. We didn't all write 500-word essays about why other people are hurting us.
And it's not to say that it won't happen again. I mean, we're
Right.
human. It's a lot of
You
times
know
where
what?
you're going to have to
I'm
check
gonna pretend
yourself.
like I'm pregnant and send her something and be like, here's my pregnancy. Be mad.
Yeah, you just have to continue to just
That's petty. Let me not do that. That's not right.
try to get closer also to that higher power. Like yours is God, mine is God, just for that comfort. And the more that I feel like get closer to it, then you come to understand why things happen the way that they happen.
Exactly.
Because everything always happens for a reason.
Yeah.
It really...
Right, whether you understand it, whether you agree with it, whether you think this is how your life should be going.
Mm-hmm.
It's not... Your life always doesn't go the way you think it should go. It doesn't go the way that you even want it to go.
Right.
Because honestly, what you think and what you want may not actually be what's best for you.
Right, exactly.
And
It may not be what's best for you to have a baby at 28. She's 28. It may not be best for you to have a baby at 28. Maybe something like is going to happen that, having a baby would either like prevent you from happening or slow it down or something. Or maybe like there's a lesson that you need to have been learning from here that if you had a baby right now, you wouldn't have learned it. And when things get hard, you don't already have that lesson in you. Or like anything else. So instead of like, I would have rather her like frame this article about here's how I'm getting through it or
Right.
something like that instead of we should stop posting things on social media because it makes other people feel bad
'Cause
and
I'm
my
like-
feelings are hurt.
So you're not addressing any solutions to your problem right
No.
now. You're
No.
just whining. So what do you want me to do? Feel bad for you? Throw you a pity party? Because I'm not, girl. Because I don't got time for your pity party. Like, you just sound like all the other, like, super whiny girls. Like, I went to college with in high school. Just a whiny white girl. Like, you just literally sound like you crying about every little thing. And you're not helping yourself because you're not
Yeah, that's
helping
what
me
I
by
was about
writing
to
this.
say. It's not going to help the situation at all. Like, I mean, you're just going to be talking yourself in circles. You can't change the circumstances. It is what it is at this point.
Right.
You just got to figure out how you're going to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. You have a very successful business that you're running right now.
Exactly.
You have people who are flocking to your stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know how many people look up to you and you're crying because you don't have a baby by 28? Most people don't, sis.
We don't.
No.
Well, I ain't 28 yet, but
And like,
I
I mean, I can't predict the future, but
right.
I don't foresee
As of
it.
today.
As of today,
Right,
I'm
as
not
of
foreseeing
today.
In 3
that.
years, Nakara Campbell does not see herself with a bun
Absolutely
in the
not.
oven. No,
So
no.
it's just like basket what you have. What you have right now, a lot of people are trying to get to.
Right.
So, I mean, and this is not to be, insensitive to her situation.
Right. Or like these feelings
anything
aren't like
that.
normal, like
Yeah,
or
'cause
something
it
like
is.
yeah. But it's I
it's
guess
a reality.
I think when you go back to perspective and like how she framed it, like it's just a lot of like negative energy in this article, and she's trying to flip it around about being sensitive about what she posts on social media, which is a completely different conversation. Like Beyonce wasn't boasting about what she had, and she's literally putting out these pictures because she's happy. Something
It's
is
not like
going
she said,
right
look at all
in
my
her life.
cars,
Oh,
look at all
right.
my things. She's talking about a life.
This is a life
Right,
event.
exactly.
Oh,
Life
she's
event.
bringing it into the world.
And it makes me think about this point that I like. You have to realize that nothing that others do is because of you. She did not post this to spite you. She did
Exactly.
not post this to spite anybody. You cannot take
you can
things
tell when people do
personally.
that.
Right, none of this was personal. None of our reactions with this are personal and be like, who would really hate if we got excited about Beyonce?
Yeah.
The man repellent. Let's make Beyonce trend because
Let me
I
put-
know Leandra would hate it.
Let Beyonce put in her caption, "Hey Leandra, I'm pregnant with twins."
Exactly. Like, no, that's not what happened. You built that all up in your head.
Like the whole, you and Beyonce are mortal enemies. Girls don't even know your first name.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's just like you gotta just look at what you have in front of you. You probably have an amazing life. You might not have everything that you feel that you should have, but what you have right now is enough for right now. You don't
Right.
know what bringing a child into the world or something else, like even people who are single who are trying to get a man, you don't know how that's going to change your life.
Right.
It might end up being something that you don't want once you get in there.
I know how many parents are like people who are like dying to have kids, and then on the other side, they're like, "Someone get the child out of my life. I
Yeah.
can't. Like
Yeah.
the child is always here with me. Like I'm trying to take a shower. It's outside
girl,
the door. It's pooping all over
'cause they
everywhere.
needy now.
Commitment. This
Right.
is a lifetime
It's-
life sentence.
Right. Like it's not just a baby. Like you're gonna have like a child forever. Like it's not just until
gonna be
8.
an
Right.
adult.
It's not even until just 18. Like this is gonna be your child forever. Like it's always going to need something. It's always like going to want something.
Always gonna want
Always.
something. It's gonna want your life.
Right.
It's gonna take your body and then your life.
Yeah, for real.
As you
So-
see, I'm so enthused.
I'm about to say, and it's such a beautiful thing that she's bringing,
Right.
to light into this world. When obviously, this is something like Beyonce's struggled with. We don't know to what extent. We at least know, she had the one miscarriage, which I feel like she didn't want to talk about at all.
I mean, I'm not
I mean-
good at either.
Yeah.
She did. But I don't understand why everyone was so so unhappy that we were happy for someone else who's happy about something.
Because they're unhappy with him.
I just
Yeah.
guess that people just aren't used to anything, or just I don't know why people are so pessimistic.
I think some people think that they don't have anything to be happy for.
Yeah.
So if I'm not happy,
Or is it
if I'm not happy, can't none of y'all be happy?
Oh,
the
misery
world
loves
needs to
company.
stop.
Or is
Misery
it
loves
because like
company.
she's a famous person? Like I hate when people be like, "Oh, these celebrities don't care about y'all." Blah blah blah. I mean, they don't know me, so how could they? But you know,
that's right.
it's
I think
simple
I'm pretty
human nature. You know?
But can I still not be happy for them?
Yeah. If that's someone that you look up to, that you admire, I feel like
That's an important part of pop culture.
I just feel
Yeah.
like there's nothing about Beyonce that I feel like a person cannot like. But I mean, people are always
People
going to find a
do.
reason.
Well, people always
Always
find a
find a
reason.
reason.
You know,
people
she's-
just like being anti, and that's what I've learned throughout my life. People just like to be against the grain. They want to prove that they're so different from everybody else. So they're like, "Oh my God, you guys are so stupid. They don't even know you. Why are you even posting them?" Like, girl, you're so stupid. Why are you worried about what I'm posting?
And it just all starts. It just all starts on the inside. Like you
Right.
just got to check yourself on a
Before you
daily
wreck
basis.
yourself.
Yeah, because if you don't do it, you're gonna step to the wrong person, and they're gonna wreck it for you.
Oh, honey,
So,
don't go to the wrong one. Don't play yourself.
so tread lightly. But yeah, I guess my message is just to everyone out there. You know, if you're dealing with something personal, and you see that someone else might be flourishing in that area, don't take it personally.
Right.
Don't be envious.
Right.
Don't
Don't compare
covet.
your journey to theirs.
You don't chase after or try to chase after something that someone else has because you feel that you need it, because it just is a recipe for disaster.
It really is.
It's absolutely a recipe for disaster. You don't know what you're going to get yourself into because you can't foresee the future.
No, you
And then
don't.
next thing you know, you're going to be living with regrets. Like, just take it a day at a time
Focus
and
on
enjoy.
yourself.
Right, enjoy where you are right now at this moment. There's something that you had that someone probably wishes that they had.
Right.
And some people didn't even live this long to make it to
You
see
know
this
what-
day. Some people wake
right.
up this morning.
And it's like, and listen at you, like you said, whiny.
Yes. Sorry.
We're going to make sure we put that parental advisory.
Right. Again, every single week, Nakara says something, and now we gotta put the E on our episode. This is supposed to be a faith podcast. And now it is restricted for children.
No, because ass is in the Bible. So,
You
boo.
want to talk about no donkeys?
Well, she is a donkey acting like that. Shoot. Donkey of the day, for real.
Honestly.
Shoot. Bama of the week.
But as an added bonus, I just want to talk about Beyonce's marketing tactics. Like, Beyonce
Son.
is the bomb at this stuff.
Yeah, she is. And the funny thing is, people were talking about that baby bump from Ivy Park, and I said, "Is that?"
It was in the group chat, and I was like,
That was a
"Ooh."
few days before.
It was.
Not that same day. I saw that same ad, and she had on like a little bodysuit. And it was like, oh, the rumors must be false. 10 minutes later, here comes this picture.
I said,
Right.
"Oop, oop, pull
Like,
over there."
who knows how long ago those were shot anyway?
But people were
I don't
starting to
know.
pick up that she was missing because Jay-Z was like talking to some media people not too long ago, and they asked him about Trump, and he was like, nah. But people kept asking like, where's Beyonce? Where's Beyonce? Like on Twitter, and I was like, where is Beyonce? Because
You know,
like,
she's notorious for hiding.
yeah, and
But
she
just living
knows.
her life. She just
And when she
like,
popped back out,
She
just
living
like,
her life out in
with it.
public.
Hey,
Or Joyce is having her covered. She does. I don't know.
And I just love how, and it fascinates me how Beyonce and Jay-Z at the level of celebrity that they're at, that they are able to keep things hidden the way
Yeah.
that they do. Like, it amazes
Yes,
me.
it really amazes me. That's what happens when you drink water and mind your business.
Really, Michael Jackson couldn't even do that.
Well, he didn't drink water in my
well,
But then he
yeah.
also kind of wanted to be seen because I think he was like selling stories to the tabloids about him like sleeping in incubators and stuff. It was just
watching Peter Pan with little boys.
yeah. But we're not gonna talk about him.
We're talking about Beyonce.
We're not. But yeah, that caliber of discretion is just like out of control.
Right, so that's
amazing.
how could you then say Beyonce's being braggy when she literally keeps everything to
Everything on the
herself?
low.
Everything to herself.
All the things.
She has every reason in the world to be
To
putting
brag.
everything
Okay.
in everybody's face.
All right.
Being like the Kardashians, flashing everything on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever
And they
else.
doing that no more.
24/7. Well,
I don't know how much that ring cost that big ring she had on that she was flashing before she got robbed. But you don't see, and even when you see Beyonce out in the street, she's
Kim
modest.
stopped. Kim
Well,
stopped.
Wouldn't you?
I would too.
yeah.
Put in the
If
bait
you
and
got-
put in a tub.
Yeah. You know,
I probably would too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
you know, she's just, and I really like that about her. Beyonce is very humble.
Right.
She's very humble. And she's
Humble
the,
brag.
the greatest entertainer.
Like literally the shot.
Right now.
Literally, she was just because she's happy. That's it. She wasn't like she's just happy.
Yeah.
She really is.
And
And sometimes happiness isn't always contagious, I guess.
Nope. And I don't even think she's happy. She's joyful.
Yeah,
She got.
I think that's what it is. Like,
She's
yeah.
joyful.
So that's probably why she don't speak her moves, because every time somebody does, they put that bad energy in the air and be wishing you ill health.
And that's a problem too with the social media thing, because I feel like even if you're posting so and so all the time.
I've stopped announcing stuff.
Yeah, because another thing too, like with announcing things, like if you announce something too soon, and I had to learn this lesson,
Right.
It'll fall through. You're gonna be looking dumb.
Right.
I learned
And
that the
about time, 'cause
hard
people will
way.
drag you through the mud.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I was when I graduated, I was going to Cali, and
Oh, yeah.
so I thought I think I
Your
told the
LA
story.
story, yeah.
LA story.
I was like,
That
wow.
traumatized me.
It would
Well, listen,
too.
it was a lesson that you had to
lesson
learn
learned.
while
Yes.
you were young.
And that's like even when we were developing this,
Some
like
people don't even learn that lesson.
no, you gotta
Even when we were developing this, I
Yeah, I
didn't speak it into
Nothing.
Nope.
I didn't tell nobody.
photographs.
So we took them photographs and dropped everything. Nope. 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 Nope.
You
Nope.
don't gotta know.
You don't need to know.
You really don't. And then once it's here, you know.
Then you know.
Then
Here
you
it is.
know.
Oh snap! Y'all doing that?
Yeah. You ain't know. I tell you.
No,
I thought I did, girl. I'm sorry.
No, I don't tell you. Y'all talk too much.
Yeah.
Streets
And
be
then
flocking.
and you know, people hate. People definitely hate.
But you know what? Don't let them steal your joy, y'all.
There we go.
No, that's all.
That's all it boils down to.
Let them
Don't
do that.
Haters, they gon' hate. Oh,
And bring back that
they
3
play.
that 3LW
Yes,
throwback.
ballers, they gon' ball. Shot callers, they
That's
gon'
before they
call.
that's why they did my girl dirty, Notori. But
Oh,
she came back on
Lord.
top though.
I'm
She
all
had.
the way up.
Yeah, she came
Word
right
to
back
Remy
on top.
Ma.
She's gonna be co-hosting on The Real next week.
Oh, it's better than Jocelyn Hernandez.
Lord.
Yo, when she was on that with some Mary, those gifts.
Yo, talk about the threesome. You could come in the bed.
She was like, whoop, whoop.
Tamara.
But I mean, look at her and Adam. They probably have vanilla.
Okay, you can't call it vanilla just because he's white in the car. That's
Yeah, what else
reverse.
is it?
That's reverse racist.
I don't even like vanilla.
I hate vanilla.
All right, Casper. So,
Oh. Yeah, and Candy was on there this week too. Can we talk about Housewives of Atlanta real quick?
Y'all know I don't watch this show.
But before we close the show, I just want to talk about it real quick because it's just teaching me some life lessons.
It has.
You really have to watch who you call
let in
your
your
friend.
circles, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, let in your circle.
Phaedra is so shady. She's
So is Candy.
Candy's just she's mean.
She's hurt.
She's very mean.
She's hurt.
She was not always like that. So I don't know
No,
what
she
happened.
wasn't. It happens when you get on reality TV. She thought she was looking like a punk, but
See, the funny thing about Housewives of Atlanta, people get confronted about stuff, about things that they said, I guess. And they be like, oh, I don't remember saying that. And it's clearly on the camera. That's why I cannot
Right.
wait to the reunion show.
Me too, I'm like,
You said.
I said what I said.
Like, it was a couple seasons ago, and I guess Phaedra had said something about she didn't give a F if Cynthia came to her son's birthday party. But mind you, Phaedra buttoned out Cynthia by accident and set it on Cynthia's answering machine. So Cynthia had it on her phone.
Right.
And so Cynthia sits down with Phaedra and she's like, you know, so I heard that you said that you wouldn't give a F if I came to your son's birthday party. And Phaedra was like, I don't even talk like that. I would never say anything like that. Ooh, I dropped some food in my cleavage. Like, she was really trying to
Yeah, I know.
derail the conversation. So Cynthia was like, are you sure? Because she was like, you know, I mean, I don't know if she said she had some evidence, but she kept saying, are you sure? Are you sure? And Phaedra's like, no. So they walk away. And then they get together again, and Phaedra brings Cynthia some flowers. And she's like, oh, here, like, I'm so sorry if there was any misunderstanding. Because she knows she said it.
Right. She did say it. She did. And I think all
Cynthia
of this
was ready to press play on that recorder. I would have did
I
it.
think all of his teacher be like life lessons, how to handle these crazy women. Because the funny thing is, it's like, oh, well, this will never happen. I said, but look, people really think they on reality TV, so it probably will happen.
It is a real thing. I mean, I've experienced issues in college with girls, like,
Oh,
you
me
know,
too.
like that.
Me
I don't
too.
think that what they're going through is unheard
Heard
of.
of people
or-
being fake and phony and not being like genuine. I think that's why you have to be very careful who you let into your circle. Because what if the friendship ends and you just told your business to this person, and then they gonna put all your business out in here in these
Because that's what
streets?
Candy doing.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
That's
And
exactly
Phaedra
what she's
is too.
doing. Yeah, she is.
Talk about Candy is a lesbian. I said, Lord Jesus, have mercy.
And she was talking about
Like,
Portia's friend Shamia.
Shamia, that they be asking her to join in. I'm like, whoop.
Yeah.
Lord. I said, why is this tea so hot? It's spilling all over myself.
And
I just can't.
People like Kenya Moore makes me mad because
She's a drama queen.
I felt bad when they were sitting down talking about the camping trip or something, and she's like asking Portia, "Oh, how was your anger management?" Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, she
You
was
don't
being
care.
a bully. She don't care. And I think that's why it's teaching me, like, some people just not for you, and that's okay. Not everybody. You need to stop, one, people need to stop being people pleasers. Two, not everybody's going to be for you. And three, just live your life.
Yeah. And also, don't be so quick to jump on the defense when someone tell you about yourself. Because anytime somebody try to tell Kenya the truth
About herself. She begins super defensive.
you said I'm a drama queen. I'm leaving. I can't believe this.
My thing is, if enough people say it, it must be true.
it must be true.
So maybe you need to do some self-reflecting within yourself and look at yourself from
It's
other people's
obviously
standpoint.
true. If you going to
Well-
blow a bullhorn in somebody's face and then you expect them not to retaliate
Look,
and then try to play the victim afterwards, you said you weren't provoking nobody.
I'm gonna beat you up.
She called,
Ain't no cautions, ain't no asking, ain't no talking.
point a scepter in her face.
Sure enough, did. Ain't no talking
And
after
Cynthia going to say, "Oh, I didn't feel like it was threatening
that.
because it wasn't
Cynthia
towards
don't
you,
got no
shorty
time.
love." I don't know. I just had a vent about
Yeah,
that. I had a vent about that, but
Ooh, Lord.
all right, ladies.
All right.
That's our show.
Yes.
That's our show for this week.
So don't forget to send us questions for next week. We're gonna have 3 men in here.
yes, that's going to
Yes.
be fun.
I'm going to laugh hysterically. I know I will. We're gonna have one person who's married, a single. And
I guess they both are single.
oh, they're both single. My bad.
One
Two
married,
singles,
two singles.
one married, and the married one is young. He's like 28. So
28 is the magic number tonight, huh?
Right?
yeah, it must be. So we're going to be in here. So send us your questions or any other questions at info@theremedypodcast.com.
Yes, and follow us on social media at Remedy Podcast. That is on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Throw in and you name it for me.
You name it.
And you can follow me, Taylor J, at A Zealous Voice on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find my blog at azealousvoice.com.
And I'm Antoinette. You can find me at thefancyfriend.com and on Twitter and Instagram at thefancyfriend.
And you can find me, Nikki C, at The Urban Tea on Twitter and IG. And also at theurbant.com.
All right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Thank you.